Okay. Right, just before we wrap up the program today, we went to the streets to ask this question. What was your most memorable birthday experience as a child? Let's hear responses from the streets.
Doing birthday is not like as of before. So before we eat together, that rice and Sprite, those good spots as of then. So they don't share cake as of then. So I remember the old days. So where we use minerals as good spots as of olden days then. But now it's cake. So that's what I love mostly.
My most memorable experience birthday was when I was working with Franchise Land Kenneth. That was the first time that the company celebrated me for the first time. I'm carrying birthday cake. All the staff, they were celebrating with me. I was so excited that the pictures was posted online. I feel like in this life that I can be celebrated. So I give God the glory.
I just noticed that a lot of people, but I'm always shy person. Right when I was young, I enjoyed that dish, but I just, as a young boy, maybe there was enough food, I was pampered, I was the focus of everybody, being the birthday person.
My best birthday experience as a child? I think it will be 10 years. Because in my house, you don't celebrate birthdays every year. It's more or less like a landmark thing that you celebrate. And 10 years was memorable. So you have the cake, having friends come around, family members from both sides that it's been a while you've seen, and reconnecting. So it was really, really amazing.
Best birthday experience as a child was when I was coming back from school. I attended Yaba Tech Staff School. So wearing my backpack, leaving my mom's workplace. Mr. Biggs was in vogue back then. So I was taken to Mr. Biggs. I had some meat pie and coke. It was a big deal back then compared to now. So the experience is something memorable because I can't even find Mr. Biggs all around again. It was a big merchandise back in the days.
I think I can vaguely remember a party. It was a get-together, if I remember correctly. I had friends from school over, and that was like the first time that was happening. Friends, my schoolmates got invited to our house. I remember we had a little get-together. You know, there was plenty to eat. There was food. There was a cake, and I remember that particularly because I can't remember having had that experience again after that. You know, it was just basically gifts, you know, presents people are giving you. But that particular day, I remember it was a get-together.
So there you have it on the street, and I think I can relate with the lady who said something about parties during birthdays was almost a given. You know, they were almost a given as opposed to what we see now that, you know, birthday parties for children are not as common as it was. And then for me, I think the singing, even though I may not have had so many birthday parties, but, you know, at home having that song as in the celebrant or the celebrator will be in the center and we will all be singing, "Oh, JB, you know, those were things that I lived with, and I always, you know, try to inculcate them, you know, now that I mean, that.
So I think we still have the birthdays for children, but right now they are quite sophisticated, most elaborate, very elaborate. When you see just a 1-year-old kid, why is he having to have this big party and all that? And so for me, I really wasn't the birthday kid. I think I was usually invited and all that. And my birthday usually falls on the New
Holidays.
Year. The New Year.
Okay.
And so the textbooks
so
really.
So they merge it.
Yes.
Or they merge it with the New Year.
They merge it with the New Year celebrations and all that.
Mm.
And so I really do not have any experience as regards that. But I hope parents can actually, you know, even if it's just a dress or something, just give it to the child so they can have a memorable experience.
All right. Okay. Well, let's hope that not just birthdays will be special, but indeed we make the most of every day, because that's a gift that we have, and we must do well to make it count.